Hey guys, I am DM Zone. This is Gamers Oasis. We're going to talk about Campaign Diary 8. Okay guys, so in this Campaign Diary, this is going to be 2 almost half weeks that are put together. We had a lot of people due to this unrest in different parts of the world. People being frustrated by certain things that have kind of put a cramp in some of it. People had a lot of stuff to clean up and that type of stuff. No one got hurt, nothing like that. But, you know, and then we had a person get sick and that type of thing in the game. So, not like in the game, but like couldn't make it. So we had a little bit of that. So we really had half the group missing for 2 weeks. And it really made for 2 short, less being done type weeks. So they went around and basically looked at everything they had that they're able to do. And then they wanted to go ahead and just search some open air crypts and then look for secret doors in the last area they had been. Let me show you what they found. Okay guys, so as you see, I'm inside the game right now. I've got Mr. Wykes up again. You can see here I'm inside the Temple of Light where all the elemental pools are. Over here is a way through. And you can see here how this, oops, wrong thing. This hallway comes over here. And this is where they found the secret passageway and whatnot. And they stopped here. They had not gone this way. And they have now gone this way. Right here, I'm going to go here to the player view so you really don't get the full view of it for just a second. They had this 4-way stop. And they look this way and they're like, man, that's pretty tough. You pull out a little bit. Like, there's a lot over here. All these things. And they ran into some undead and they had to defeat them or chase them away. That type of stuff. And then after they got this area mapped. And they got cleared of all the undead. They decided to go ahead and come back into this place. You can see here while I move this around. There's a lot going on here. Doorways, that was not like that. That was a secret door I have not shut. Alright. So this is what they found. I'll kind of zoom out here a little bit so you can kind of see it. But essentially, that is the pattern they found. And all these little areas where there are these blue lines is where there are crypts. And each one of those is 5 tall. They're open-air crypts. So they decided to split the party up. They would put, like, Von Henrik over here. And they'd put Sanev right there. And they'd leave Darla right here. And so on and so on. And then we'll have Wykes come over here. And then they'd all roll. And we just boom, 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 like a... just quickly get through this, because the goal is all these are random. None of these are scheduled or planned or nothing. So they were trying to see if they could get anything good out of it. There's random encounters, there was random creatures, there was random traps, there was random loot that could be found. And why did I do this? Because in the game, whenever you search an area, you're supposed to have the chance for a wandering monster encounter to happen. So by making it as part of the role of what you find, I'm taking those 2 roles and I'm simplifying it into 1. I talked a little bit about the beauty of simple and basic stuff, how using few words could do that. And since then, I've actually found a great essay. And I want to put it up in 3 different parts. We'll do that here. You can see the first part here is talking about teacher wanted to have his students write an essay. He wanted it to be short. You can see that it was 3 topics that did not go well together: religion, sexuality, and so there's 3 different things that don't go well together. Now the teacher says, make the shortest one possible. The shortest one gets an A+. Everyone else gets something below it. Well, the shortest answer was this. Now, That's kind of funny. So you can see that the shortest answer is both funny and kind of comical, and it takes a lot of guts to turn that in. But they turned it in, they got themselves an A, and that's the most important thing, I guess, is they really used their head to kind of do this. When they were going through here, they found secret doors. Secret doors were planned to be there. They were meant to be there. And as you can see, one side has stairs. And they took their stuff and they inspected the rooms, and they were like, oh, okay, so what does this room look like? I'm like, well, you don't actually know what this room looks like. Let me go ahead and describe it. So I describe it, and I knew, because of a little chunk of earth, that this was the earth room. So I said that there's the symbol of the earth. You know this to be earth because you've run into this before in the Temple of Light, where all the different pools were. So they took their weapon that they imbued into it. And I forget which one it is for earth, but it's either spear, arrow, or axe. I think it's axe. Axe is for earth. And they took the axe and they placed it upon the seal on the door. The seal on the weapon fades and the door unlocks. And now they know that these are essentially keys or runes or some sort of key to unlock specific areas type of thing, or certain things happen and these fade away. Whatever, it's an indicator, essentially, that something happened. So they go in there, they learn the script, and I posted this all online. So I'm showing my gaming group for Facebook. This is actually me logged into Facebook over here. You can see here that I have posted a few things. I post several things, not only to my main thing, but to the actual thing. And here I'm talking about this game session. And in here, I'm going to try and make this a little bit bigger. So now I've zoomed in. You can kind of see how this goes. Sometimes we get this because most of the players are out. I went ahead and did an actual summary for the players in the group. But here they can see all the different ones. It says fire, which is one they're going to run into in a minute. Earth. Yeah, see, it was axe, hand axe. Anyways, so you get this, and I put a bunch of sayings into it, and they all mean different things, and AKA they're all tie-ins to different modules. You may pick out some of the stuff that is there, and then you can kind of go from there. And then, of course, I got my map here so that the players can see it and all that type of stuff. Okay, so that gets us back to this. So there's a saying that goes with each one of these. There's a bunch of riddles. If you want to try and figure it out for yourself, you can go to the group and post there. The players generally don't mind a little bit of help, especially if you're into the thing that they're doing. But, try not to be too aggressive with that type of stuff. They found the second one, as I said. They ended up finding all 3 secret doorways. I'll go ahead and zoom out so you can see what that looked like. You can see the lowest one, the earth one, faces south. The middle one, which is fire, is facing east, and then the wind is facing north. And if you come all the way over, water is facing west. And that's something that I think is very important for players to get like a chance to see and that type of stuff. And they figured that out. So now that they know that, now they have to decide what they're going to do with that bit of information. So it's definitely kind of cool that they have found it. They haven't decided what they're going to do or what they're going to research or who's going to go where, but they feel like they have more information to go with and more and the choices are theirs. They don't feel forced into any of these decisions, which is very, very important. Excuse me, I was starting to get a little dry. But so far, they found, Squiggles found a piece of armor, which he was extremely happy about. It turned out to be a shield. They found 2 different scrolls. One was found by Sanev, one was found by Bogsworth. Bogsworth also found a ring, and he's like, did you seriously just give a halfling a ring out of an underground tome crypt area? I'm like, I've heard this story before. No, it's not that type of ring. He does not have a ring invisibility. They rolled 33, and I didn't have my notes on me at that very moment, so I wrote that down. 33 ends up being a potion. So potions are pretty cool. Take up a lot more space on them and scrolls take up a lot more space on the magic item list than they used to. They used to be smaller than either the weapons or the swords or the weapons and armor, either one of them. So they have now got really 2 magic items that they found from the open air crypts. Neither one's a weapon yet. They're completely rolled by random, and I'm loving it. And they have 2 scrolls, and of course they have some more mundane magical stuff that's all worth XP in the end. And then they have this whole section. So all the places they've been is remembered by the game, so you can see where all they've been. Heinrich has been all through here. All these are alcoves with 15 different things, and there's a possibility for everything. They've not been over here, but they have been here. So, yep, they're probably going to do the west wing, and they'll probably go back and check out the east wing. They've done the east wing now. Now they'll do the west wing. Doesn't look like there's enough space for secret doors everywhere, but they have found a few. That was a secret door. This was the inside of a secret door. There's a physical door here, physical door here, physical door here, physical inside a secret door, but if you're on this side, it's the secret door. And over here, there's a secret door, and over here, there was a secret door. So there's quite a few secret doors on this level, and a live map they haven't yet explored. This is the campaign diary for the last 2 weeks. From here, they're either going to go downstairs, they're going to explore the west wing, or they might just go back to town. They're running short on time. They're not terribly short, but if they had a couple more big encounters, they would both be out of spells, low hit points, and needing to rest, and they would have no time to rest before getting there, before the Lord got there. So whatever they get into is what they're going to be like once the Lord gets there. When the Lord gets there, he probably is going to take back a lot of the ability for them to look through this dungeon and kind of look around, which is why they're all kind of doing this all hastily right now. Because right now they have 100% looting rights. When the Lord comes back in, they're probably going to lose their looting rights, and they kind of have a feeling towards that. So that's going to be coming up probably this week or the week after that. And then after that, it's going to be helping Reinhold start to build this up so he can get taxes going, so he can actually get a proper Lord status instead of just being a knight, shall we say. If you get any value out of this, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm, gets it out to more people. If you want to see where this continues, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on this, and we are going to be going to one of the 4 the B series famous or semi-famous modules that are there. You got the In Search of the Unknown, Keeping the Borderlands, Palace of the Silver Princess, and you got the Lost City. And it's up to the players where and what they do next. So stick around, and we'll see what happens. Thank you, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye. Keep rolling those dice.